Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning everyone. Today I would like to talk about the da'wah strategies in the talk of Naquib Al-Attas and counter of Orientalist and Christian mission from Malaysian context. So let's go. When we talk about the challenges Islam faces in the modern world, specifically the influence of Orientalist views and Christian missions effort in Malaysia, many of us feel lost. So, how do we defend our faith? How do we keep our identity? Al-Attas provides a clear answer. He suggests that the fight is not just about physical actions, but about an intellectual battle. Today, I will break down how he viewed these challenges and, more importantly, his strategies for how we can overcome them. First, let's look at who he was. According to SK Voyaging Islam in his thesis, Syed Muhammad Naquib Al-Attas was born in Indonesia in 1931 and passed away recently in March 2026. He was not just a thinker, he was a bridge between two worlds. He received a top-tier education, including military training at Sandhurst in the UK, but he also had deep roots in Islamic knowledge. This dual background is his greatest strength. He knew the Western system from the inside, which allowed him to understand how it thinks and consequently how to critique it. He served as the founder director of ISTEC, International Institute of Islamic Thought and Civilization. Throughout his life, his main focus was what he called the Islamization of knowledge. He wanted to fix the way Muslims think because he believed that if our worldview or how we see the world is based on Western secular ideas, we will never truly be free. So, his books, such as Islam and Secularism, are essential reads for anyone who wants to understand why he focused so much on correcting our intellectual foundation. So, what was his main strategy? He called it the Islamization of knowledge. Think of this as a cleansing process for our minds. Al-Attas argued that Western education is not neutral. It carries hidden values that often separate God from science, history, and daily life. His strategy involved three main parts. First, replacing the secular framework. He noticed that many modern sciences are taught as if God does not exist or is irrelevant. Al-Attas argued that this is a failed way of looking at reality. His strategy was to bring back the concept of adab, which is discipline and proper conduct, and wahyu, which is revelation, into our studies. He wanted to ensure that science becomes a blessing, not a tool for destruction. And second, defining key terms. He noticed that Muslims were confused because they were using Western definition for Islamic concept. He insists on going back to the roots of language, the semantic meaning, to clarify what words like religion and ethics truly mean in Islam, not how the West defines them. And third, correcting history. He challenged the way Orientalists wrote about our history in the Malay archipelago. They often tried to claim that Islam was just a thin layer on Malay culture. Al-Attas fought this by using logic and historical evidence to show that Islam is the core of our identity, not just a superficial addition. Now, how did he view the external challenges? Regarding Orientalists, according to Amir and Rahman 2025 in their article, Al-Attas believed Orientalism was not just about controlling land, it was about controlling the mind. He felt the many Western writers were trying to rewrite Islamic history to make Muslims feel like passive recipients of modernization. They try to remove the influence of Arabic and Islamic thought from our language and culture. Al-Attas' strategy here was simple, which is education. He urged us to reclaim our history and stop looking at our own culture through Western glasses. And regarding Christian mission, he viewed the Christian mission in Malaysia as something more than just religious propagation. He saw it as a vehicle for Western secularism. He agreed that the West itself is suffering from an identity crisis. They have lost their connection to faith, and they are spreading the same confusion to the Muslim world. His strategy to handle this was not to fight in a physical sense, but to strengthen the Islamic worldview. He believed that if a Muslim truly understands the beauty and logic of Islam, they will not be easily swayed by secular ideologies. To conclude, Syed Muhammad Naquib Al-Attas reminds us that the greatest challenge we face is not the world around us, but the state of our own minds. His strategies of Islamization of knowledge is a call for us to stop blindly following Western ideas and start thinking critically using the light of revelation. He teaches us that to face the challenges of Orientalism and Christian missions, we must be educated, firm in our identity, and clear about our worldview. We must not let our knowledge be separated from God. So that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.